Hello everyone. Today I have taken only a cue card from one of the latest predicted topics which can appear from January to April this year 2022. Well, the topic I've chosen is describe a skill that you learn from older people. 1 minute is given along with the question paper with a pen where you need to prepare yourself for the question. So I've just taken an example. Describe a skill you learn from older people. So you should say what the skill is, who you learned it from, how you learned it, and how you feel about it. Now here when it comes to this, you have 4 WH word questions. What the skill is. So in that 1 minute, what the skill is. So I have taken skill, traditional cooking. Who you learnt it from, the person, the elder person, so my grandmother. And now how did you learn? So by following her. Now how do you feel? So I feel good, then I feel on top of the world. So you can use idioms and phrases to say that I'm on cloud 9, to say that you're happy and things like that. Now along with that, when you're practicing, what you need to do is you also need to practice by doing groundwork such as, like what are the synonyms you can use for the main words. Now here say for example, because you also have lexical resource, that is, the range of vocabulary you need to use. You need to try avoiding repetition. Okay, here the skill. Skill is one of the keywords. So skill, accomplishment, finesse, experience. So these are some synonyms. Then expertise. Then like I'm talking about traditional cooking. So traditional. So what? Long established, conventional, customary, authentic. Since it is again related to cooking, so we can say that how is the dish going to be sumptuous, delicious, appetizing, nutritious. So these are some words what you need to use. And also you can use, like an idiom and phrase like old is gold. Now this is somewhat what the groundwork we have. What I have taken is for the same question. My grandparents were very meticulous, systematic, and the saying that whatever they did was actually for a human being cannot perfect himself or herself proved to be wrong when it came to my grandparents. So grandparents is something which I have repeated again and again. I understand. So look at the words. Now suppose if my grandparents were quite strict and disciplined. Now this can fetch me 6.5. But if I use the words like meticulous and systematic means disciplined, then methodical. So now if I use these kind of words, I can definitely get more than 7. They were idealized by us, their grandchildren, from our toddler days. They were idealized. Now because in this particular question, they are asking us about the task, about the past. Who taught you? So that word taught, the verb taught, is in the past tense. So whenever we are talking, we need to talk only about the past. So here when we're talking about it, we can say that they were idealized by us, the grandchildren, from our toddler days. From our toddler days means from the days we were babies. Okay, so here when instead of saying from the day we were born, we can use the word from the day we were born. Now if I say babies, again, like it can fetch me 6 or 6.5. So if I say toddler days, it sounds much better. My grandparents lived in a rural, rustic and a simple life. So here I'm just giving an introduction before talking. My grandmother was highly spoken of when we were talking about her culinary skills. Now her culinary skills means cooking skills. Highly spoken, that means instead of saying was well known for her cooking. So instead of saying cooking, I said talking for her culinary skills. So if you develop the vocabulary like this would definitely help you to fetch more than 7.5. My grandparents were very meticulous, systematic, and the saying, one cannot attain perfection, proved to be wrong talking about my grandparents. We actually idolized them from our toddler days as their grandchildren. And my grandparents lived in a rural and a rustic area, and they led a very simple life. My grandmother was highly spoken of when people from her village were talking about her culinary skills. From my teen days, I wanted to learn the culinary skills from her. After my 12th grade, I got an opportunity to spend more time with my grandmother in the village for the holidays. I was going for my summer holidays. So it so turned that I decided to hone my culinary skills under her guidance. My grandmother taught me authentic and traditional cooking using earthen vessels and also making the gravy in a conventional way using pounding stone and grinding stone to make the gravy. My grandmother was a taskmaster and would leave no stone unturned to see that I would cook without spoiling the dish, and made me learn time management in the kitchen. She also would monitor and mentor me in cleaning and clearing the cluster in the kitchen after cooking. The skill I learnt has helped me a lot in the present day too, not only in the kitchen but also in my personal professional life too. What I would like to mention and highlight is that it has helped me to balance my life, most importantly in the current scenario. My grandmother's tutoring in the kitchen has made me to master my cooking using the latest technology in customary cooking.
I thank you for watching this cue card, and also please visit this channel for more helpful videos. I would also like to tell you that I am a trainer from the past 16 years, and I train not only in Ielts but also for TOEFL, PTE, GRE, GMAT and SAT Verbal and English related courses. Thank you.